So we're working on Matthew's truck. You know, we're actually restoring some of the interior. As you can see, we're taking some of it off to, of course, put more stuff on, as you see here. And, you know, we're just working on the headliner, doing some stuff there, getting that out first while we let some WD-40 soak into the bolts on the seats. And the rednecks.
It's been sitting on my head for several years. Figured the headliner was just coming unglued. No, it's coming untaped. They literally used double-sided tape on the whole thing.
This makes me remember like elementary. You know the board that we used to like tape things up to? That's what it makes me think of.
They were like, okay kids, let's stick the headliner on. It doesn't need to last or anything. I don't know how we're gonna get this light out.
Kids, after class, instead of going to recess today, we're gonna get some tape and we're gonna stick my headliner back. Oh, he'll be fun. Just
Do
go
not-
tell your parents.
Do not.
You better not, Timmy. I'll put you in a timeout.
I'll put you in the back seat of the Audi.
Don't make me make you change your tone.
Do not restore a car yourself. Buy a restored car.
Hey.
Yours is fine. Yours is cool. What's this worth?
Do not
What's
buy
in it? I think after this whole thing, there's 13 grand in this $8,000 truck.
But you got a nice truck.
Yeah, it's a very nice truck and it'll last you a
As
while.
long as you guys think so, because by this point, I always see it as just a piece of
I'm
garbage.
just gonna get a razor
Yeah, that's
blade
okay.
and
Yeah, I
snap
have
this
one.
headliner in
I got
half.
one right over here.
Even better.
But yeah, it's just all over, and this is the board which we can take out as well, can't we? Yeah, that's the board.
The board's coming out.
I'm gonna take some of these off.
This is awful. But hey, it's okay because this truck, once it's fully done, it'll actually be really pretty. And there's the nice thing about having a truck bed, you know, you can actually put stuff, even though it wasn't done the best.
Something bad happened. I'm holding a razor blade.
Oh no! At least he doesn't have pliers this time. That'd be dangerous.
I think a razor blade is a little bit more dangerous than pliers if you think about
Nothing's
it.
happened with them yet.
Oh, don't you eat. Oh. You want to explain to the camera?
Oh no.
So the beginning of this escapade actually was when his cousin came to town. And she was like, man, it's just such a pretty truck. I just wish it had no rust. And I was like, hey, someone likes my truck. And then I was all excited to fix it. So if you want to come around here, Brady.
Yeah, sure thing, bud.
We started trying to polish it up and get it all nice. This was when it had old rusty paint.
The paint itself was rusty somehow. Don't ask how.
While they were polishing and claying and waxing and all the difficult stuff on the paint, we were just trying to make this little piece here click shut because it was loose. In order to do that, you have to pull this little pin out of here. And I was standing outside of the truck at 4 a.m. at Xander's house with a pair of needle nose pliers, yanking with all the strength in my entire body to get this thing off. And all of a sudden, PAH! The needle nose pliers hit me. You can actually see it, the white spot. Hit me in the lip. I noticed, I was like, oh wow, that hurt. And I realized they were looking at me funny and there was blood dripping down the mirror. And in the end, we fixed it. Just love this truck.
It's pretty.
It is cool. I mean, I really do like it. It has a ton of character. And that's something you don't get with new cars. They just don't have any character to them.
We'll tell you a story.
What did I say?
I got it in my eye!
What did I say? Goddamn rednecks! Why couldn't they just do it right the first time?
Yeah. If they would have just painted it well, taken care of it, I wouldn't have had to get it repainted and restore the stupid thing.
Let's just cut it in half.
That's gonna.
Razor blade.
I mean,
No,
it's
let's just
gonna be
snap it.
nasty either way.
It's getting bad.
We're just gonna move over here.
How do you take that cargo light out? Because it does need to come out for the new headline. Oh God. Oh.
There's this thing called, let's wait until we have to do it.
It just smells like the Cold War in there. Just getting back down to all those 80s layers.
You ever want to know what Red Dawn felt like? Just get in the back of this truck.
Hey camera! Look at the nice thing on my truck.
There's a freaking bug. There is a bug. I do not know what it is. Where'd it go?
Where is it?
I think it was a flying ant.
I'm sorry, man. Your truck's gonna die of fire. I gotta get it.
Where'd it go? I don't know where it
Now
went.
that all the fancy, the cheap aftermarket stuff that makes the whole thing look good, after that's gone, this thing really looks nasty. Look at that.
Looks like your standard old Silverado with a whole bunch of redneck white trash riding around in it. The guy
There's
has
7 guys in the trunk. They have a bunch of tools, but you know they're going to Wendy's.
There's that one really fat guy driving it with white hair that's thrown back, and he's just ridiculously large.
His belly's pushing on the steering wheel the whole time. And he's got a line on his white T-shirt that's turned dirty from just the steering wheel turning.
Oh yeah, and of course it's going to be a cutoff shirt and everything.
Oh, it's a muscle shirt, and he has this old saggy tattoo, but his arms are so fat you can't tell what it was.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like bloated Megan Fox when she's 45 on his arm, and he's got a cutoff, and he's got a farmer's tan even though he only wears cutoffs. Corvette 350 with 42 horsepower, you know. Stock Silverado.
Think
and
so?
nothing else. All right.
If I'm sitting still in the parking lot, I always win.
You want to have a race to look the fastest?
I got, what are these, 295s? I got 295s all around.
Hey, I could have just flipped this switch to turn that cargo lamp off. Good thing I didn't disconnect the battery.
Boy, I got drag radials on the back of my truck.
Man, I'll do a couple more burnouts. I'm going to have drag radials. Gonna be slick.
And you know what drag radial means? If you say it backwards real fast, you slow it down by about 50%. It sounds like a race car.
How those tires look, bud?
Oh, they're good.
Nice and dirty.
Should we go get it?
We're going to go get pizza.
Let's go grab it.
We'll be back by.
That's it.
I'm waiting for it. You should have actually headbutted it.